Welcome to China, how it is, part one. Woof. Tell you what it is right now is it's very cold since it's winter. It is now 20 to 10 on the 12th of December 2011. I am going to be making this series, I am making the series right now about China, and I'm going to be talking about the good and the bad. A lot of things I'm going to tell you might shock you, and certainly I hope they're going to change your idea of what China's all about. I thought what I'd do is I'd just basically talk about things that come to mind. And I guess the topic for this first video is going to be everybody isn't equal. In the Western world, especially in first world countries like America and the UK, everybody has it in their head that everyone's the same. It's what we like to think. We like to think we're all equal because, we're just not happy if we're not the same as the next person. For instance, somebody who is short and fat believes that they're exactly equal to somebody who's tall and slim. And that's just the way the West is shaped, and unfortunately that's how it is. But not in China. In China, the way you look, image, is incredibly important. So much so that when you apply for a job, you have to attach a photo of yourself to your resume. If a boss wants to hire somebody here, they can specify on the job application form or height, weight, looks, anything they want. And that's just the way it is. For instance, if somebody would like to hire a secretary or a receptionist, they will put must be so tall, should look good, should have, be slim, etc., etc. And they're allowed to do that, and that's the way they do it. And rightly so. I mean, if you want to hire a salesperson or a receptionist, you probably want somebody who looks very attractive because it's better for business. So anyone who has a notion of coming over here and expecting things to be the same as the West, are going to get a bit of a shock as far as that's concerned. I've actually, a while ago, I was a manager at a Chinese company for a while, and an American sent in a resume, and I sent an email back asking him to please attach a photo because that's what the company requested. And he sent me back some email about it being discrimination and he's appalled and he's blah 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 blah. So he simply just didn't get the job or even a chance to have an interview. So that's the harsh reality of China, is that the way you look goes really far. Behind me they're selling dog, which of course is a big controversial thing in China, and surprisingly difficult to find since it is actually illegal to eat dog here in Shenzhen anyway. So you have to kind of dig around in these little villages to find it, but dog is a winter food, so it is available. That'll come right at the end of the video, so if you're easily shocked, I suggest you don't watch. Anyway, don't worry, I'm not going to eat any. Another thing with that whole image and hiring so on, I mean, I know for a fact that security guards that are taller get paid more than the shorter security guards, simply because they're more intimidating, or they look more intimidating. That's just another example of how image plays a role. Discrimination, yes, it is discrimination, of course, but rightly so. If you're a boss hiring people, I suppose you want to be able to hire the people you want to be able to hire. That's something we seem to have forgotten in the West. It's no longer like that, is it? Okay, so the positive outcome of the whole image thing is that as a foreigner, that is if you are a foreigner watching this, and by foreigner I mean somebody who looks foreign, because if you're an Asian who grew up in America, or third generation in Britain or something like that, it's not going to help you. Because I have some friends here who are for all intents and purposes foreign, but they look Asian. If you look foreign, there are a lot more opportunities here in China for you to, well, work-wise, and also from the point of view of making friends, and you know, from a social point of view. I'll get into that in some of the later videos. So that's a positive side of it. Now, these videos are supposed to be quite balanced. I'm trying to show you what China is all about, the good and the bad. In my opinion, of course, the good far outweighs the bad. That's why I've been living here for almost, well, 6 or 7 years now. 7 years. 很好。太高了吗？别怕，别怕，小孩舒服，别怕。怕什么怕？没问题。Ah, shame. Kid's terrified of sitting on my bike. Here comes another one. 太高了吗？哇，那么酷啊！ Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Wow. It is a little dangerous, yeah. Wow, 非常酷啊。 Hope that wasn't moisture. Well, as I'm sure you can see, people certainly are friendly around here. You'll find that all over China. People are very friendly, very, how can I say, very chilled and relaxed towards each other. Everyone's kind of like a big family. Especially things like personal space don't really matter here. As you can see, they're just, anyone will come muck about with my bike and try to sit on it, or, you know, just come out of the blue and mess about. If that kind of thing doesn't bother you, you'll have a great time here in China. Alright, so I've kind of decided against going and getting a very close-up of that doggy hanging in the window, but, well, I suppose you can see it there. That is half a dog carcass, which is, you know, it's absolutely shocking and disgusting, I understand. But I would just like you to, well, see it for yourselves. It is true, people in China do eat dogs. It's becoming more and more frowned upon as things go along. Oh no, that is so scary. It certainly is frowned upon, and it actually is illegal here in Shenzhen to eat dog. But like many things in China that are illegal, for instance, me riding a bike in the city, you know, it's just a grey area. Yeah, so there you have it. People do eat dog in China, but well, specifically the lower class people and the peasants and people that live in small little villages. So I hope none of you are too offended by seeing that. But this can't be one-sided. I can't just be sitting here saying good things about China all the time. That wouldn't be fair. I have to show you the real China. So I hope you can appreciate that. And that's why I had to show you that. Anyway, guys, it's probably enough for this video. It's time for me to maybe have another beer, then head back home. Next time I'll be talking about the one question I get asked the most, and that is, are Chinese girls easy? Stick around for that one.